It is day 26 of vlogging for 20 minutes a day for 365 days. No edits, no filters, whatever happens, happens. And yes, that's right. I'm going to do the dishes. Right now we're at an RV park and we're hanging out. Yesterday and the day before was super epic because we got to hang out with Mr. and Mrs. Adventure, Brittany and Drew. And yeah, a lot of you guys didn't know that we were friends from previously. And we met them many years ago. And the reason why we met them was because of a high school friend and middle school friend of mine wound up becoming one of Drew's buddies in college and got so close that I think that Will was one of the groomsmen at his wedding and vice versa. So kind of cool, kind of wild how friends linked us up. And right now we're chilling at this RV park and Alex and Everly are playing. Alex just got done making dinner, and so I gotta take care of the dishes, especially at an RV park. And we have some people next to us that are super friendly, super nice, and Everly's been bringing them rocks over, and it's been pretty funny. But this is kind of the setup. Hi, how you doing? Trying to get the hands wet, get them dirty. We had some pasta tonight. Alex cooked it up, made it delicious. But honestly, I feel like I've been eating so much here lately that I don't even have an appetite. So I'm saving it for when we're eating some delicious food. And we were parked up at a different spot tonight, but unfortunately, I read the sign and I realized that camper vans and trailers and stuff like that weren't actually allowed down that road after I looked it up. So we left the area so that way we wouldn't get in trouble. It's okay. It's okay. I'll keep soaping these for a minute. So yeah, driving up to a new spot, checking out a new place, seeing what it's like to actually be in like a campground in Portugal is different for us and unique and interesting. And it's pretty cool because it's fairly inexpensive, at least compared to Canada and the US it is. Like, for this spot with no hookup, electrical was $12.50, and we paid a few extra bucks because we're only staying one night. For like a week, it's like 40, or for 4 days, I think it's like $40 or less, and you get an extra day if you spend 3 days. So really good cost breakdown. And it seems as if a lot of people from Europe kind of come down to Portugal this time of the year to get away from the winter and the cold weather. So the folks that we met that are across from Alex and Everly, they're from the UK, and they said that they come down for 3 months of the year to get away from the cold weather. Kind of like what the people in Canada do and the people in northern United States do by going down to like Florida and California, New Mexico, Arizona, those places. So it's very similar in that sense. I'll show you guys around the park here in a minute. But for now, I got to get these dishes done in real time. So look, I'm proving to you guys that I'm the one who does the dishes a fair bit. I'm not saying I don't do them all the time, but I do them a fair bit. What you guys are going to wind up seeing on the F&A vlog is Brittany and Drew's driveway getting out is kind of crazy. And so we had a heck of a time getting out, but it was fun. It was an experience for sure. And actually, one of these plates popped out of the drawer and actually shattered. And so, yeah, we're probably going to have to recover a plate cost on the rental, but that's okay. It's part of the adventure. Maybe we'll find one in store that looks like it and buy it. Nobody will ever know. All right. That's all done. Take this over and then I'll come back to that little bowl. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a gravel lot here. They have a bunch of electrical hookup spots where you can hook up and water hookup taps, and we don't need either one. What do you got there?
Chippies.
Chippies? Are you eating chippies? Everly is totally enjoying being here. Like, she could run around free without the issue or worry about like cars coming down the road fast or anything. But we're working on right now getting her to look both ways before crossing the street. And so, Everly, what are you doing before you cross the street? Yep, and you look both ways?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you see what? Oh, yeah, big crane?
And that crane, it's like that area.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Well, Dad's got to go pick up your bowl, okay? Because I washed that too. All right? Let me show you guys like around the area just a little bit here. So, it looks like you can walk in and out of this gate. Oh, big train going by. We have all of these people that are camped up here. And you have a way to walk down this direction here, and you'll walk down to like a lagoon. And then at that lagoon, you could technically walk across it because it's pretty shallow. And on that walk across, you'll find a really beautiful beach. And we're like basically, I would say we're about 30 minutes from Spain right now. But the way that the places here work is you pull up onto these grates and you just drop your gray water. I think that's pretty cool instead of having to drop it all into like a little tiny hole. And then this here is for the cassette. So you drop your waste in there. And then they have water fill up stations right here on the side. And then you guys saw the dishwash station, which is kind of cool. Like they have like these like little separate spots where you could do all the things. And then they're recycled. They recycle 3 different ways. And then you have your major like garbage where you throw your garbage into these bins. So it's a really cool setup how they have it going here. I've enjoyed the fact that Portugal is like one of the cleanest countries we've ever been to. And it's because all over every city and throughout even like the rural areas, you have garbages everywhere that you're free to dump in. So it like literally keeps the place super clean. And so everybody is constantly taking care of stuff and cleaning up after themselves. And so you barely see any dirt or rubbish around the road. Yes?
You want to come film a really cool bike?
Yes, I would love to. If you're okay with that.
Hey guys, I just want to say that that's the first time in 365 days that Frank has done the dishes.
What? They saw it like 3 days ago on me doing the dishes.
Not
See,
accurate.
this is what I'm talking about. I keep getting the crap for not doing dishes, but I do them all the time. How about you guys? Who does the dishes? Oh, do you do them? It depends. See, she does do them sometimes, though.
Yes, takes them from the table, gets rid of any waste,
Uh-huh.
and leaves them on the side for me to wash.
Okay. Who cooks? Oh, you cook too? Okay, so my wife also cooks.
Yes.
So I try to do the dishes as often as possible. But like that doesn't mean, I always do them. But I also do all the driving and all the fixing and all the other things, Anything that's scary, I do. Yeah. Yeah, anything that's scary. Oh, sorry, Teddy. Well, that's fair. I can't do that though. I don't have any ability to do that. Look how beautiful this bike is. Oh my gosh.
Right, yeah.
Wow. Is this like custom?
No.
No?
It's very nice.
It is beautiful.
Do you just like put it on the back of the camper?
It goes in the garage.
Oh, smart.
Is this a very British bike, like the company?
It's a very old British brand,
Okay.
but it's gone through various incarnations.
Okay. So it's been built several times over, or the company has been through
The
several?
company's been through several
Oh, okay.
iterations.
Yeah. What year is this?
But it's now this is 2025.
Okay. Oh, it's beautiful.
But the company's now owned by an Indian company.
Oh, really? Interesting.
They stopped making these.
Huh.
Where is this one?
It's 2025.
But they stopped making them.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I think the original design was done in America.
Interesting. Who did it in America? Do you know?
I can't remember the name of the guy, but he sold out to.
It kind of has the vibe of a American chopper, like
Cafe Racer.
the cut-ins of the tank. No, there used to be this like American choppers. They did a lot of like the high handlebars ones, but sometimes they would do like a racing style bike like this.
You
But
mean the Hardley Ablesons.
is that what they're called?
Harley Davidson.
Oh, yeah. No, not them. Another group.
Yes.
The Holly Abelsons.
Hardly able son.
Because they're horribly, and they can't do anything, in other words, right?
Not a lot.
They can't do a lot. They can ride on the street, and that's
Make
about
a lot
it.
of noise.
Yeah, fair.
Did you know that 95% of all Harley Davidsons ever built are still on the road?
95%?
Yeah.
Why is that? They're like they fell on the road, or?
Only 5% made it home.
I love that. That's hilarious. I'm not a biker, but you know, if you're out there, you're biking, you ride a Harley Davidson, he's giving you some crap right now.
I had a Harley.
Did you? Okay. Did you Harley like it?
Yeah.
It's interesting because like I know people like love their like different brands of bikes and they swear by their different brands and
There's a
whatnot.
lot of joking about different brands.
Yeah. It's all in good fun though.
Yes.
You know, that was something that I really loved about the UK and the people from the UK. They're really good at just like having a good time with one another.
Wind up.
Yeah.
Yeah, winding each other up and then like having a good banter or fun banter. And that's why Chris and Marianne are some of our favorite friends
Yeah.
because we joke with them and it just feels so natural and so fun.
It is, yeah.
And that's why we love the UK and the people from it.
The
So,
banter.
The banter, yeah. The
Yeah.
banter's the best. Oh, Teddy, I don't want to step on you. I keep stepping on your bed though. And I keep thinking it's you. So I'm sorry.
See, we've had
This is Teddy. He's a rescue.
the two previous bands that were in this.
Do you want to say hi?
You've been
Oh,
here a while.
Yeah, we've been here.
Teddy is so
Oh, wow.
sweet.
But this is the only site we really stay on.
Okay.
We just off-road.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the two previous vans that were here were both British vans, and British vans, the door is on the opposite side.
Because the driver is on the opposite side
it's
too.
just- it's different. And
Mhm.
So they were parked the other side of the pitch. So they had the pitch space like this
Yeah.
here,
And then no door.
and the door opening on this
Oh,
side.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Teddy owned this space.
Teddy, you own the spot, huh?
He always went and lay on their mat.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know, they didn't mind, I'm sure, because he's gentle and he's sweet, and that's really what matters the most. This is what I love about traveling is like you randomly just run into cool new people. And what was your guys' names again?
Ian, Linda.
Ian and Linda. Yeah, so it's like that's the beautiful thing about traveling around is you meet people all over the world, all over your country, you know, wherever you guys are from, and it opens your mind and your perspective on the world and how nice the world really is, in my opinion. You know, that's what I love about it. You looking at the time?
It
So
sounded like you were like wrapping up your
No,
beautiful moment.
no. So, but like what I've been doing lately to give you guys a heads up, I've been doing a 20-minute vlog every single day over the last 25 days now. And so my goal is to get better at talking on camera all the time. And I want it to be raw and unedited so people see real life, you know? Because a lot of the time in the edited videos, they're only getting to see little snippets of like life. And so I wanted to try something different and allow people to see what real life is like.
Yes.
And then that way, also when I like talk about stories about life, then they have reminders in life of different stories that they enjoy, and they tell me their stories as well.
Yeah.
And so it's so cool to like read through the comments and like see their stories.
Yeah.
So here's the story that I want to know from you is I want to know if you've ever been camping or traveling in a camper van and you came across people that you really enjoyed and you had some fun banter and, you know, got to enjoy the wittiness of people. And so I want to know your story on how that went. Do you guys have a story of some people you might have met recently?
We've got lots of stories. We've got a long-term friend who put a post up on Facebook about having trouble with his fridge
Yeah. Okay.
and the electrics, and Ian replied to him saying that we were on the port at Almeria. Anyway, the next thing we know, we've got a tap on the window, and it was what's
Nick,
his name? Nick and Margaret. And we've been sort of friends for years now, since 2019.
And we often meet up.
And we meet up usually, but this year we've missed it because
They live in Ireland.
Okay.
yeah,
And so we only meet here.
Yeah. Yeah.
and Margaret hasn't been well, so they
Oh,
haven't
okay.
travelled as far down this
Yeah.
year.
So you guys still traveled in spirit of them and with them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we were hoping to meet up, but it was just a little
Yeah,
bit
too much.
too much for Margaret, I think. Too.
Which is totally understandable. We go through phases in our life of like good health and bad health, and hopefully she comes out from it and you get to enjoy that next year with them.
But usually we came a month later, didn't we, this year?
Okay.
Because of, we couldn't get a dog friendly cabin for Teddy until February. But usually when we come here, there's 3, maybe 4 people that we usually meet up with when we come here.
Oh, cool.
But none of
This
them.
year, no?
are here.
One of them plays the guitar.
Oh, yeah?
Usually on the
outside
front
his
here,
van
and
and sings in the evening.
a beautiful
That's
voice.
gorgeous. Yeah.
But he didn't come here this year, and loads of campers have been asking the staff.
Where is he? They think they need to pay him and allow him to stay for free.
Well, they actually have got Portuguese residency.
Okay.
And they just live in their camper van and just travel around Portugal.
That's
in it.
awesome. Yeah, what a beautiful experience. I was saying too, like Portugal is probably one of the cleanest countries that I've ever been to because of like, I guess the way they have their garbage kind of set up where you could dump it anywhere for free. And like they have the recycling aspect, and then they have like those grates where you could just drive up and dump. Is the rest of the
Spain's the same.
Spain's the same way? Yeah.
Spain has, over the years, it got quite a bad reputation years ago, but it's really cleaned up its act now.
Oh yeah.
I'd say it's far cleaner now than the UK.
Really? That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the UK is a pretty clean country. When
Yeah.
we went through it, we were surprised by that as well.
But everywhere you go in Spain, there are bins
Yeah.
for you to actually get rid of your waste and your rubbish, whereas
I love that they've kind of put in an infrastructure for the people that are traveling throughout
Yes.
Europe, it seems
Yes.
like. You know, I'm trying to stand and give you a shadow so you're not
Yes.
blinded by the sun.
I do that often.
Yeah. And, like, it's really nice to see it because in North America, I feel like they haven't come around to that yet. Even though there's so many people doing this in North America too. Like, they're almost trying to take away those things so people stop doing it. But nobody's going to stop doing it.
Yeah. It's
No.
really easy in France.
Yeah.
yes,
Even easier than Spain.
Mhm.
And Germany too is really easy
Mm.
for motorhomes.
we've
Yeah.
had full holidays where we've not actually paid a penny for a campsite.
That's lovely.
I know. It's
That's
just
lovely.
beautiful, isn't it? You can't do that in the UK.
No, they basically
Very-
make you pay.
Very expensive.
Yeah. When we traveled through, it was like you had to stay at like a park up or like even the places that you were allowed to camp in their like parking lot. It was like
Yeah.
you had to pay £15 or
Yeah.
whatever, and it wasn't cheap. Like
No.
£15 is a lot more than say, even the euro, right? Or is it close to 1 to 1 now?
No,
It's about
I think it's
10%
about
difference.
10%?
€1.15 to a pound
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah. So like £15 just to park in a parking space is
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. No electric, no nothing.
And a campsite could be £50 or £60.
Yeah, and it's the same in the U.S. and Canada. It's about $50 for like a campsite in the U.S. and Canada for the electric hookup and stuff like that. So it's like very expensive if you're already paying for the motorhome and then on top of that paying for these spots, you know. So it's interesting to see, like,
People say, well, if you can afford a big motorhome, surely you can afford to pay the parking.
yeah, that's not true.
That's not the part. That's not the point. It's so that you've got freedom that
I think.
Yeah.
you get the motorhome.
Yeah, I think if you're still working and you go away for a few weeks holiday, then those kinds of prices are probably okay. But when you are long term, that's not viable.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, 10 times a night, fine.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. I appreciate you guys. That's been 20 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow.